This is Carl at National RV Detroit. I'm going to walk you through this 2023 Coachmen Catalina Summit Series model number 261 BHS. Okay, so I'm just going to show you some of the features and how they work. You have storage here. You have regular crank down stabilizers. You have storage here. Plenty of storage. This is the fill for your fresh water tank right here. So the most common way to get water to the trailer obviously is the city water hookup. Well, if you're boondocking or camping someplace where there's not city water, you can pre-fill this fresh water tank and use the onboard pump to pump the water. So that's a second option when it comes to getting water. Everything will work, and all the plumbing will work as though you have city water. You just be pumping it from the tank, okay? And then there's a drain down here also, right below it. All right, this is a furnace vent. You have a range hood vent right there. You want to open that baffle whenever you're venting to the outside. You have a power awning with LED, outside speaker. This is your water heater here. So let me see here. This water heater either works on 110 AC or LP gas. So behind this cover right here is the 110 AC heating element, right? And next to it is a switch to turn it on and off. So on or off. So if you want to run this element here, you got to make sure that rocker switch is in the on position. To light it on gas, the switch is inside. I'll show you that when we get in there. And to drain it, it takes a 1:16 6-point socket to pull the drain / anode rod out. Never work on it when it's hot, and never take that plug out when it's still under pressure. And most of all, don't run it without water in the water heater tank. You always got to make sure there's water in it before you turn on the heating element, for example. Otherwise, it'll damage it. So make sure you always fill it before you start using it. Okay. This is just TV hookup here. TV signal out plus power. We have some pass-through storage here. This is the crank for the stabilizers. Okay. You have two LP tanks. You've got a manual tongue jack. This is a kill switch for the battery when you install the battery. Make sure you turn that kill switch on. All right. Let's see. I think it's just more of the same. Whoops, over here. Yep, just a different view. So that's your pass-through storage. As we come back, you have your dump valves here. Right, you got your black tank valve here, which is toilet water and waste. You have your gray here, which is sink and shower water. You have a black tank flush right here. So after you dump, let's say you're at the dump station. After you dump your black tank, toilet water and waste, you can leave the valve open, like it states on the sticker. You have to leave the valve open. You put the hose at the dump station on here, turn it on, and it'll flush out your black tank, clean off the sensors so you get a good accurate reading, that sort of thing. So if there's a working hose at the dump station, it's a really good thing to do. This is the city water hookup we talked about. It's the most common way to get water to the trailer. You just hook up and you're all set. Cable and satellite through to the inside of the trailer there. You have a 30 amp, 30 foot shore cord and a reducer to reduce it down. I don't know if this comes with a little reducer or not. I should say that because I know this is a basic trailer with no starter kit. So this is pre-wired for a backup camera. As you can see, the housing there takes a Furrion backup camera kit. When it comes to the roof, the manufacturer states every 60-90 days you want to go up there and inspect the roof, make sure there's no cracking or separation where water can get through, make sure there's no damage to the roofing material or roofing attachments by low branches or road debris, whatever. Just inspect it regularly. It should be part of your regular maintenance. It's good to know what's happening on your roof. If you don't go up there and physically look or have somebody do it, you just don't know. Alrighty. So, this is your control panel here. You can see their levels are all here. That connect button is to connect to the app. If you put the app on your phone, you have interior lights here. Okay. To turn your water pump on, it's right there. Remember I told you the water pump is used to pump water out of the fresh water tank if you're not using city water. It's also used to winterize the trailer. Your water heater to light it on gas is right there. Remember I mentioned that to run the electric heating element, there's a switch in the lower left hand corner, a rocker switch. That's where you turn that element on and off. This is strictly for the gas. Okay, let me look around the corner here. Hold on. Okay, when it comes to your awning, your power awning, works like so. Never leave it out never leave it out unattended. If you're not going to be at the campsite, always roll it in. Of course, your slide out switch is right here. Okay. Let's see here. So you have your radio here, AM/FM radio. It has Bluetooth, so you can stream wirelessly from your phone or your tablet. It has 2 speaker zones. A is inside, B is outside. It pretty much has everything you need. This is how you select this button is to select the mode. Okay, you have a TV. Now, this TV that was put up, you have to keep in mind that you're going to need to strap it in place, generally speaking, just in case if not, you got to really keep a good eye on it, because you don't want it to get caught by let's say the slide out is in and it sort of moves towards the slide out and gets caught behind the flange. You don't want anything bad to happen like that, so always make sure that's in good shape there. Okay, so your microwave works like any other microwave. Your range hood, that's the fan. Remember to always open the baffle if you're going to vent to the outside. Your light is here. I don't know if you've got the gas turned on here, but we'll see. There's 3 knobs here for the 3 burners, and then you have a sparkler which you turn clockwise to light it. Let's see if he's... Oh no, there is no gas hooked up, I don't think. Oh, I guess there is. Okay. That's that simple. You just turn it clockwise to spark it. Always travel with this down so it doesn't break. Let me make sure here. This switch, it's a 12-volt DC refrigerator, right? So this switch actually controls the refrigerator, so you can turn it on and off if you want. So keep that in mind. And always latch it so you don't, the doors don't fly open and get dinged up. This is your carbon monoxide LP gas detector. It should always be green. If it's not green, get it serviced. It detects carbon monoxide and LP gas buildup or leaks. And if it goes off, you take everybody outside, leave the door open, shut the appliances off, shut the gas off at the front, and figure out what's going on, okay? This is your power converter. It converts AC to DC power. So you have regular 110 AC circuit breakers here. And as long as you're plugged into shore power, you have 110 AC here, and they're all labeled, right? Then the power is converted to 12-volt DC down here, so you got 12-volt fuses down there. And they're all labeled, right? Also, this is a battery tender, so if you're plugged in to shore power, it's always going to keep your battery up on the tongue charged. So keep that in mind also. Okay? Alrighty. Okay, so let's see what else we have here. Pantry. You have your bunks, of course. Your bathroom is, the sink and shower work like any other sink and shower. The toilet works like RV toilets do, travel trailer toilets do, in the sense that it's got a flush pedal in the front. And you can't use it dry. It sits right over a black tank. So you can't use it with a dry black tank. So when you get to the campground, you hook up your power and your water. Then you're going to come in here and you're going to put a dose of chemical in there. Step on the flush pedal. Hold it down until at least a gallon of water along with the chemical goes into the tank. Then it's ready to be used. If you don't do that, the smell will be terrible. Plus it'll get clogged up. So always have chemical and water in it. This is a GFCI plug. All the plugs in the trailer are wired through this, even the one outside. So keep in mind if you're using something outside that pops, you're going to reset it here. Alright. This is your thermostat. You just hit the mode button to and it lights it up, and you keep hitting it till you get the mode that you want. Very simple. Works like they all do. This, you can drop the table down onto the cleats and it turns into a bed if you want it to. This here is a jackknife. Let me make sure here. Yeah, it's a jackknife sofa, so it jackknifes down and turns into a bed. Your TV remote, or your JBL remote for your sound system, your TV remote, and then your, let's see what else we have. Oh, your awning lights. Right there, so you can change the color of the awning lights, that sort of thing. This is just a little box that comes with it. This is your stuff in here. Stuff you may use, you may not use. You can look through it. Okay. Let's see. Let's move up front. This is an emergency escape window. You just push it all the way through like that. You grab hold of the red tab and pull the screen out, and you can escape during an emergency. You can lift up the end of this bed, and there's some storage under there. TV signal out and power. You can put a bracket there that swings out towards the bed so you can watch the TV from when you're laying down. Okay. That's pretty good. Okay, let's look around a little bit more. You have charging ports here and there. This one takes a regular USB, and then it's got the newer one. I think it's a 3. I can't remember what they call it these days, but it's got the newer type also. So I think that about covers it. So I want to thank you for purchasing your trailer here at National RV Detroit. Keep in mind, like I said, you want to inspect the roof every 90 days. That's important. It should be part of your maintenance, so you can always be aware of what's happening on your roof. And right now, there's no antifreeze in the system. It's all been purged out, and fresh water's in the system. The water heater valves are in camping mode right now, and there's water in the water heater tank, so it's ready to go. Never run the water heater without water in the tank, okay? Thank you.